Rashya Tuli. I'm 7.5 years old and I have 50 brothers and sisters. Don't look all so shocked because they're not real human brothers and sisters. They're just my pets. They're my dogs, my cats, and my many rabbits. And of course, my real human single brother. My mother thinks our house is basically a zoo, but I just think it's a house with extra fur. And I'm counting my father with his hairy chest and tummy. Now, I'm not a superhero. I can't fly. I don't have laser eyes, and I definitely can't turn into a tiger. But I have one superpower. It's my voice. I'm using it for the ones who can't speak in our language. See, animals do speak. A cat says meow when it's happy, it hisses when it's mad, and it knocks over a glass when it's bored. A dog wags its tail like crazy when it's happy or excited. It will make the puppy eyes when it's hungry, and when it's hurt or scared, it will go quiet. That's why they're human enough. My books have taught me that by body you can be a girl, a boy, a bird, or an animal. But it's the sentiments and feelings that make us human, and animals have the sentiments and feelings too. So they are human enough, and since they can't speak for themselves, they need us. I want to be an animal activist, which is a fancy way of saying a person who speaks up for animals even when no one's listening. Now I know what you're thinking. You're just a kid. You can't make animal laws yet. You can't make animal hospitals yet. But I can do one thing. I can tell people not to throw plastic in the water because fish can choke. Remind neighbors to put a bowl of water outside their house so that thirsty birds and thirsty street dogs can drink. Thirsty street dogs can drink. I can rescue an injured kitten instead of just walking past it. If sometimes people think taking care of an animal is something difficult, like telling speeches and changing your suit at the same time. But it's simple, like telling your grandfather to put the parrot in a bigger cage. Now,
Tell some stories.
Now I'll tell you a story. Few weeks back during monsoons, I saw a shivering puppy in the rain. Everyone passed by it, but I was the only one who stopped by it, picked it up in my school hanky, and took it to the vet. Now somehow it's my guard dog, which is funny because it seems smaller than my shoe. But that one small thing changed its whole life. And then my father and I saw puppies in the litter. We picked them up. We ensured there was no mother around. We picked them up. We took them to the vet and vaccinated them and put them back on the street again. It was adventurous but noble. If every child in our city adopted a street dog, there will be no left on the street. Animals make our cities better. They make our house warmer. They make our hearts softer. And if there were no animals on the street, we will just be walking on boring concrete. Friends, as I speak, I know wars are going on. Russia versus Ukraine, Palestine fighting with each other. And I remember the scary wars, India versus Pakistan. And even when I was a child, I remember wars are never good. They just create death and destruction. You learn patience. A frightened puppy won't trust you on the first day. You learn empathy. You start noticing if a bird is hurt or a cat is limping. You learn joy. You start noticing if a bird is hurt or a cat is limping. If a cat is limping, you learn now you see this rabbit, if it's hungry, it will eat. If it's not hungry, it won't. So if it does, let's see. It's not going to eat. It's running away from me. Thank you.